We know. We know when it's time and when it's not. We know that beauty is not a question of age. But this morning your skin doesn't agree with that. We know when to say yes. We know when to say no. We know when it hurts. We know when it doesn't. We know why it works and how it's done. We know how to straighten things when they go wrong. Because all that matters is what you feel. We know that doing good outside feels good inside. A small detail isn't going to change anything, yet it can change everything. We know why you'll come. We know what you'll say. We know what to do together. Because it changes the face of the world if it's going to change yours.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to tonight's webinar with FILLMED, courtesy of MedFX. So first, before I carry on, can somebody just write in the chat box just to let me know that you can actually hear me? That would be great. But guys, thanks so much for joining me. Welcome to the FILLMED family. Thanks, Nicola, much appreciated. And I'm just going to take the next sort of half an hour, 40 minutes, just to really introduce you to who FILLMED are. Perhaps you've not ever heard of FILLMED, or perhaps you remember us as Filorga Medical, but hopefully this will give you a nice proper introduction to who we are. So I'm Rebecca Denham, I'm the UK Director of FILLMED, and I've been working for the company now for about 4.5 years, and earlier last year now, I had the pleasure of bringing into my team the lovely Jennifer Kinney, who's based in the north in Liverpool, and she is the Northern Regional Account Manager. And we've got our Amy in the south as well. So she's looking after the south of the country as our regional manager. We've also got Liz Bell. She's our UK Customer Service and Administration Manager. So she's always on the phone, always in the background, helping this system work. So that's our contact details. So if you want to follow up with any of us following today's call, please do so. Now we've got a panel of experts that we work with. They deliver our training, deliver KOL talks, but they also have been doing a lot of webinars for us over the past 12 months. So we've got our Debbie Rainbow. She's a nurse practitioner of over 11 years experience in aesthetics. She's based in the north, but travels all around the country delivering training for us when we're allowed. We've got Dr. Philippe Hamida-Pazal, who is our French doctor. He's a PhD dermatologist with a clinic on Harley Street. And again, he is an absolute ace guy at skin. So he's also the president of the Society of Mesotherapy UK. So with Philippe, he's very much aligned with our FILLMED strategy and structure of our philosophies, if you like. And then we've got our lovely Andrew Hansford. Now, Andrew is an international educational ambassador and trainer. He runs his own training academy, which is ACH Aesthetics, but he is also a FILLMED ambassador and trainer for us as well. And of course, we've actually worked with MedFX for a very long time, for 4.5 years, in fact, since I started. But I think that we have just really kind of gained some momentum with our sales, and there is definitely a demand for wanting to know a little bit more about who we are. So hopefully today will be the start of that. So we've actually been around since 1978, which is over 40 years, in fact, ago. And initially we were launched as Laboratories FILLMED, or Filorga Medical, as you may remember us as. Now, we had two parts to our business. We had a consumer over-the-counter skincare line, which is very successful, which is Filorga, available in the likes of Debenhams, online from the likes of Look Fantastic. And we actually sold that part of our company off nearly 2 years ago now to Johnson & Johnson, and we maintained the Filorga Medical part. So very cleverly, we put the two words, squished them together and became FILLMED. So of course, all of our products now are completely medically aesthetic. So we were created initially by this guy, Dr. Michael Torgman, who was an aesthetic doctor fascinated with the cellular aging process. And because of that, thankfully, he created NCTF. Now, Again, you may or may not have heard of NCTF, but this is our absolute hero product. And in fact, it is what all of our sort of philosophy is filtered around and sits around, this 360-degree approach to skin quality rejuvenation. So NCTF, first of all, stands for New Cellular Treatment Factor, and it really does do exactly what it says on the tin. Very important for you guys is that it is CE marked for injection purposes. Now, we know that there's lots of Mesa products on the market. There's around 7 that are CE marked for injection purposes, which is quite terrifying, but really important for you to know, really important for your insurance companies to know as well. Now, it's a combination of 59 active ingredients plus hyaluronic acid. And that is a combination of not just amino acids, but vitamins, coenzymes, minerals, nucleic acids, and antioxidants as well. So with having one product in your cupboard, you're able to target numerous indications. So not just tonicity, wrinkles, radiance, pores, hydration, and homogeneity, but also things like hair restoration. So it really is a product where you can think outside of the box in how to utilize it for a 360-degree approach to skincare. So this is just a very brief summary to show a very in-depth skin quality study that was done quite some time ago now independently, but it showed that with a course of mesotherapy administered NCTF, the kind of results you can expect to see are a reduction in fine lines by 33%, a reduction in pore size by 59%, an increase in radiance of the skin by 51%, and the homogeneity by 52%. And I really like this image on the bottom far right because it actually shows from a high frequency ultrasound the increase in the thickness of the skin dermis as well. So a really, really great result. So you can read this, this study. It's the one on the left here. This is available to download from our filmed.co.uk website. But also really interestingly, the study on the right shows you using NCTF in combination with LED in treating alopecia. So again, thinking outside the box with something like hair restoration, this product is perfect. So in 2006, what was Filorga at the time was taken over by this guy, Mr. Didier Tabarry. And in fact, he came on board from Chanel. So he was really, really high up in the world of Chanel, and he bought out the whole Filorga enterprise. And he still today maintains, of course, the Filorga medical side, but you'll notice from all of our packaging and the way that our products are displayed, our videos and our marketing, it's all very beautiful. It's all very, very Chanel of aesthetics, if you like. And our head office is still very much based in central Paris. And in fact, there is a FILLMED ran clinic there as well. You can only have facials there because they don't allow shop-fronted aesthetic premises in Paris. They've got rules very different to ours. But you can go and get yourself a lovely cryo-led facial or a nice facial treatment in that clinic, providing you can get an appointment. But really our whole philosophy, or FILLMEDosophy as we always say, is about positive pro-aging. So embracing that aging process, not trying to reverse the signs of aging or rewind time, but actually to embrace the aging process, because it is a privilege to age, and to age in the best possible you that you can. And to do this, we have a complete 360 approach, as I've mentioned a few times now, but we've got this very much complete solution, which also gives you flexibility to be able to combine treatments. So we've got our art filler range, which is our fillers, our chemical peel range, which falls under skin perfusion, the polyrevitalization with NCTF. We've also got a skin booster range, which is the MHA range, and our cosmeceutical, which is prescribable skin perfusion. And with all of this, we have the ability to really target all layers of the skin. So our stratum corneum, we've got our skin perfusion and our NCTF, the epidermis with our peels and NCTF, the dermis with NCTF and art filler, and of course our hypodermis with art filler alone. And what's really interesting is for those top 3 layers, we can combine NCTF in treatments with those to target. Now, we launched this wonderful little device, which is about to be made available through MedFX. It's not been available before. We believe it to be a new revelation in aesthetic medicine, and this is our NanoSoft needle. So you can probably start to see where I'm coming from with the videos being very, very beautiful. So when we launched the NanoSoft needle, we all got very, very, very excited because it's been specifically developed to inject our NCTF product into the exact location that we want it, which is in fact just above the epidermal junction at 0.6 millimeters in depth, creating perfect papullas every time once you've got the knack, very, very quickly as well. So it's micro needles that have been designed for intradermal injection. It's unique and exclusively designed for FILLMED and inspired by vaccine administration. It's minimal pain and trauma to the skin and very, very accurate in terms of placement. So based on a study that we did for around 8,500 women, these were the results that we were seeing. So specifically in the eye area, which is of course quite difficult to treat, or in fact quite limited to treat, we had a 48% reduction in dark circles and a 35% reduction in crow's feet. Around the mouth, a reduction of 35% of lines, and an increase of 27% in elasticity and firmness in the neck area. So really good figures. Now, out of those 8,500 women, approximately 800 of them had had aesthetic procedures before, but the others hadn't. So this is a really great quantitative study. Now, this shows an ex vivo study that we did on 3 different samples. And this is just to show you that once that papula is created with the NCTF, which of course doesn't go in blue, how the product actually disperses into the skin over a period of 24 hours. Because when we're doing this treatment, we need to advise our patients that the papulas may still be present up to 24 hours later. But in fact, they do generally tend to go down quite a bit quicker than that, especially if the patients are extremely dehydrated. But the most important thing to see here is that the product still stays where we want it. That is the most important thing. And this is a realistic result of what you can expect to see. So this is after 4 sessions treating the eye area. You can see that we've actually reduced the fine lines. We've started working on that pigmentation. The area looks much more hydrated. And in fact, we've changed the way that the light hits the skin as well. So already those dark circles look vastly reduced. This lady, bless her, on the left, clearly has had a lot of sun in her lifetime. But even with, this level of sort of damage, really, we've been able to have a really nice result. And this is actually just 1 week after 1 treatment. So imagine what she would look like after her 4 sessions. Hugely plumped out lines, working on that pigmentation. And you can really see around the eye, and certainly this crepiness around here is starting to disappear. This was an image that was taken before and after, again, 1 week. This is our BioNutri neck treatment, where we combine NCTF using NanoSoft, but also one of our MHA products, which is MHA 10, pure uncross-linked hyaluronic acid. And this was, the photographs were taken both by the patient. She was absolutely over the moon that after just 1 treatment in a course of 3, she had these results. So this went a little bit crazy last year on our Instagram. Okay, so we're going to just whiz into Art Filler. Now, Art Filler has been around since 2014 and is, of course, CE marked. And what's really interesting to know for you guys is that we actually have our own factory. So we produce our own hyaluronic acid. Now, there's 7 of us that do this, the Magic 7. So you've got your Teosyls, your Mertz, you've got your Allergan, etc., that have their own factories and produce their own hyaluronic acid. We do exactly the same thing. So we are one of the 7 that own and create our own hyaluronic acid. And of course, we all buy our HA initially from the same source. It's when we take it into our own factories that we do our magic and perform our special patented technology to get the results that we have. So with FILLMED, you've got tri-hyal technology. And ultimately that means 3 types of HA in combination. So we've got very long chains, and free HA in different textures or different combinations and amounts to give us different correcting potentials, okay? Now, this kind of goes into a bit more detail of what you get per product. So we've got 5 in the range. So not massive, very, very straightforward. Again, just does exactly what it says on the tin. So we've got our fine lines product, which is the most superficial product. It can literally be injected at like a 10-degree angle, so very, very superficial, no fear of Tyndall effect, and it's 20 milligrams of HA. You can see there the combination of cross-linking, free HA, and long chains and very long chains. So this is very, very smooth product, can even is indicated for use in the forehead as well. You've got 0.3% lidocaine in all of our filler products. And in this box, you're going to get two 1 ml syringes, okay? Then we move on to our universal product. So this is more for medium to deep lines and wrinkles, but is also available to be used in the lip. So if you've got a little bit left over, or if you actually want to do the lip with universal, feel free, you're going to get a lovely result. Now this is 25 milligrams of HA, and again you've got the different levels of cross-linking there and the free HA, etc. The nice thing with this product is you're actually going to get two 1.2 ml syringes, so you're getting your extra 0.2 ml per syringe, whether you want to use that for building client loyalty, or just making sure that they're really getting that extra effect. It's an extra 0.2 that you've got to be able to use there per syringe. Now we've got a dedicated lip product, which is purely for volumization, contouring and projection. This is the one I describe as like the lippy lip product, because you really will get that projection forward. Now you're going to get two 1 ml syringes in this box. Then we also have volume. The nice thing about volume, again, you're going to get two 1.2 ml syringes in that box. So you've got that extra 0.2 in the volume. And then last but not least, again, released only 18 months ago, not even that now, we launched our lip soft filler, which is really for contouring the lip, light volume for those people who don't really want to go over the top with the lips. But again, think about it similarly to universal. If you use the lip soft in the lip, you can actually stretch it out and use it in things like the marionettes as well. And so very, very versatile products for universal and lip soft. And you're just going to get one 1 ml syringe in that box, okay? Now, I was a Mertz girl before I came to FILLMED, and I have to say one of the things that really thrilled me when I moved was this longevity study, because it's independent, it's split-faced, it's 18 months, and directly comparative against two other popular products, or companies, should I say. So this is a phenomenal study, which you can actually even now share with your patients. We found that there's a lot more people asking for this sort of information, and it really kind of validates why you would choose to use a FILLMED art filler product over another. And what this will show is that the results of having either universal or fine lines injected can still be seen up to 18 months later. Now, FILLMED were the first French laboratory to have proven tissue induction from a HA filler. So it all sort of makes sense that they've got the combination correct with their technology. And so again, this is available to download from our resource area on our website, which I'm going to show you how to do in a little while. So again, just to complete that portfolio, really, we've got our skin perfusion products. Now, skin perfusion has been created to really offer that complete treatment process. So it's something that you would prescribe from your clinics, from you, to act in synergy with medical procedures that you've delivered in clinic. So this product isn't available online. They can't buy it direct from FILLMED. This is purely prescribed by you using our experience and ingenuity from the products that obviously we've got with the likes of NCTF and our history. So they're premium, positive pro-aging solutions, physician dispensed, with high performance and high grade active ingredients. Now, you've got the ability to really tailor the protocols for them to use this at home. I always talk about skin perfusion as prescribing a treatment plan following their in-clinic treatment. And really, it's just to make sure that you're delivering that full, complete treatment and guidance, because obviously, as you know, often people are going home and slapping all sorts of stuff on their faces, which we don't want. What's really nice about the range is it's not huge. So whether it's retail or the in-clinic products, it's not a huge range, okay? So the things that you'll need to learn about, it's very straightforward, which is why I love it, and a lot of our customers love it. So very, very simple. We've also got a device called the CryoLED device, and if you're interested in a device like this, we're going to be doing a webinar on it next Monday. So again, you'll find details of that on our website if you're wanting to join. And we've also got our chemical peels, which are really exciting. And I'm just going to show you a very short video just to introduce this section. Okay, so that image there as well is actually the VIP room in the FILLMED clinic, which I have had a facial at. Okay, so we're going to move on to our FILLMED peels now. So these peels get me really excited and tend to get you guys really excited because you're able to use them before absolutely any treatment. For example, I know lots and lots of medical practitioners that use these peels before even a toxin treatment because it gives the patient an instant glow. They go out with their skin feeling fantastic, and actually it prompts them to start thinking about maybe looking after their skin a bit better, because obviously there's only so much that toxin will do. But equally, these are used, and we absolutely advertise that you should use them before any injectable treatment, microneedling even. So just think about including these peels, which are so good on, as I say, building loyalty, but they are very cost effective to deliver. They're not time consuming, and there you get instant gratification. Okay, so we've got 3 peels in the range, and again, these are all backed by clinical studies and data, and I absolutely love them because they are, we've heard of AHAs and BHAs, but these are PHAs, these are polyhydroxy acids. They're all formulated on the basis of gluconolactone, which is an incredibly clever chemical because it will suit all of the skin types of the Fitzpatrick skin scale. They will even suit sensitive skin types. They are non-stripping, so you won't get any drying. In fact, you're going to get hydration boosted, and you're not going to get any peeling. There's no downtime. There is like no negatives to these peels. Okay, so very straightforward to do. As I mentioned, we've got light peel, bright peel, and time peel. Okay, so we have these are actually mixed up at the bottom, unfortunately, but light peel is for our more sensitive skin types, maybe more acne prone skin types, but in fact PHAs in general are great for spot prone skin, so I would advise that you could use all of these for acne prone skin. But for younger people, I would suggest the light peel. It's a complex of 20% peeling, and it combines both gluconolactone and mandelic acid, so you've got a pH of 3 that you bring in the skin to at that point. Now the formula is left on for 3 minutes only. Then you've got your time peel, which is the most, let's say, harsh. It's a complex of 50% peeling, and it's glycolic acid combined with gluconolactone, so a pH of 1. And then our most favorite peel, which is in a lot of people's cupboards, is the bright peel. And this really targets dark spots and radiance, so you get that instant uniformity of the skin straight away. Fantastic for pigmentation, and stripping away the sort of really dead, dull skin. This is a peeling complex of 50%, and it combines phytic, citric, and glycolic acid with the gluconolactone, and it takes the skin to a pH of 1.5. The step to do this is that you've got pre-peel, you peel, and then post-peel. So you must use these products in that order. You shouldn't be mixing and matching any other brands. This is what has been designed to apply. So you've got your pre-peel, which is actually contains some gluconolactone as well. It starts to lower the skin to a pH of 4, so prepping the skin ready for the main peel. You apply your light, bright, or time using the brush and dowsing tube that comes with it, and I would always say 1 ml per area. So if you're doing face, it's 1 ml, face and neck, 2 ml, etc. And then we always will neutralize our peel using the post peel with some soft gauze or cotton wool, whatever is your preference, to bring that back up. And I always say do a double neutralize just to make sure you clear it all. Now, I mentioned before that it wasn't a vast range. That is the length and breadth of the retail range. It does exactly what it says on the tin, combining the most highly active ingredients. So for example, here we've got them separated out to intense treatments and daily treatments. For example, our boosters on the bottom left there are very unique in the way that they're made up. Sorry, I thought they were on the next slide. But effectively, those little bottles are, it's all airless packaging anyway. Whenever we've got active ingredients, it's airless packaging. So with the little booster bottles, the active ingredients are actually kept separate as well within the vial. So until your patient goes home and pushes down that cap for the first time, those active ingredients haven't been combined. So we can give you a guaranteed potency of 10 days of intense, active, highly active formulation for sort of really severe indications. It's also important to note that these bottles contain the highest active ingredients allowed within Europe, okay? So our retinol is 0.3, pure unencapsulated retinol. So you've got the highest possible potency in these serums. On the right-hand side, the targeted serums are what you're aiming to move your patients to from the boosters. So this becomes the more daily tolerable release of actives. It may be that somebody comes straight in and uses the serums. They don't need the boosters. That's absolutely fine as well. We have one eye cream packed full of peptides, works on plumping, reducing dark circles, etc., etc. There's no need for any more than that. So when I say that this is quite a straightforward, nice to work with skincare line, I really mean it. We've got our sheet masks in there. You saw it in the video. That is probably one of our most popular products. Again, a hyaluronic sheet mask, which is actually penetrable by LED light. So you can use that under LED, which cuts down your treatment time. It's made of biocellulose, which is the most skin-like property that we can create. So it allows that penetration. Okay. We do have a dedicated training manual that you can download from the website, but also you can join one of our free webinars that we're delivering on skin perfusion training if you wish. Okay, so that's another one of the videos that you're more than welcome to use for your own websites and advertising, that sort of thing. So as I was talking about the boosters, this is the innovative mix and boost technology. So you can see that the products or the actives are kept separate in two phases. So you've got this 100% fresh formulation, and it really is the best way to make it super effective. So you can see that we've got 5 indications in this range, with, again, backed by clinical studies and data as well. Okay, and it comes in 3. So you've got 3 times 10 days, 30 days. So it's a very, very intense treatment. Okay, so I'm just going to whip you through some of the kind of tools that are available to you from filmed.co.uk. If you want to register on there, please do so, and it will just give you access to marketing support and the rest of the things that I'm going to show you right now. So the first one, bearing in mind we've just talked about skin perfusion, is a relatively new tool that we've developed in lockdown, and it's our skin perfusion quiz prescription. Okay, and effectively, this is going to play some music now, which is a bit annoying. Let me see if I can. Oh, I don't think I can turn it down. Maybe I can. Let's see. Hopefully you can still hear me. But effectively, this is just a simple quiz. It's 7 or 8 questions that you can forward basically onto your customers if you wish. I've got some people who've embedded this into their own websites and are utilizing it in a self-prescriptive way. But effectively, people can come to the website and they can answer these questions, and it will pump out a prescription for them. At the end of the questions, they can have the prescription emailed to them, and then we will also ask them if they would like to be forwarded to their nearest clinic to purchase products. So again, another kind of thing that you can get yourself onto on our website is our clinic finder, and this will just allow consumers that perhaps are not connected to a clinic just yet to be able to connect with a local clinic and purchase products through you, and of course then ideally come and have some treatments with you as well. So of course they can pick and choose which products they want. They don't have to buy them all because it will give them 7 or 8 products for a complete routine at home. Okay, so this is just a very, very brief example of that. Okay. So one thing I sort of stated at the beginning was FILMED really give you the ability to combine your treatments and combine your protocols. So this 360-degree approach is really, really important to us. It's something we're very passionate about. And generally, NCTF formulates the center of that, okay? So we have numerous protocols that are available to you. Please come and join some of our training that we're going to be launching again from April onwards. The BioNutrilift is probably one of our most popular protocols. This allows you to inject both art filler and NCTF via a cannula in 2 key points on each side of the face for a full overall lifted effect. It's a fantastic treatment, really targeting things like crepey lines and giving back some features like cheekbones. Absolutely phenomenal. We've got our more topical treatments. I say topical, but with microneedling with BioNutriGlow, BioNutriShape, and of course with our NCTF and our Nano Soft Needle, we launched Beautify, which targets the eye area, and BioNutriNeck, which really focuses on the neck and décolleté area as well. So please explore these unique protocols with us. And of course, you've got your home care recommendations on there. Now, in terms of support from the website, please do go and register, like I say, because this will give you access to our resource area. So for example, in the resource area, whenever we create any videos, social media, whenever we have a new consultation form or product information or product launches, you'll be able to find all of the information in the resource area to be able to download it 24/7. So it's basically putting that information in your hands whenever you want it. So even things like the clinical studies that I was showing you earlier, you can download those all in here. In terms of, like I say, any sort of social media current things. So for example, we've got a reopening clinic safety social post that you can utilize on your own social media pages if you wish. Okay. So this is just a very basic example of how to download there and how to access it, most importantly. Now, we've created quite a few things in lockdown, and one of the other things we've developed is this digital consultation form. So again, you can download this, you can arrange a Zoom one-to-one meeting with a client, because I suspect that a lot of people will still want to do you know, this kind of Zoom over the internet type consultation, certainly for the next few months after we open. And this is just a nice way of you being able to do a skin consultation live with them and complete it as you go, so they can see it as well. And then you send them the patient brochure with your recommendation for prescriptive treatments. And we've got our in-clinic consultation forms and also treatment plans. So you've got the ability to pop all your little CE mark stickers throughout your journey. So there's 5 treatments in each of those consultation forms as well. But we've also got our post-treatment care cards. Again, you can download these and print yourself if you wish, or send them digitally. And a very, very fantastic tool that we've launched again in the last 12 months is our YouTube channel, which you can find at FILLMED UK. So if you just go to YouTube and Google, or go to YouTube and type in search for FILLMED UK, subscribe to our channel, because every time we do a webinar or a training or a demo or anything, the videos get uploaded to there, so you'll be the first to know what's going on if you've missed any of the live stuff. Of course, we're on Instagram, Facebook and Twitter as well, and we absolutely love to share the successes of our customers. So please do follow us on there, and if you do start to use or are using already some of our FILLMED products, please tag us in. We love to reshare. Okay, so registration's super easy. You can come here and obviously just pop in your medical practitioner details. We will ask for your medical PIN as well, so please do pop that in, and then you'll just be approved to gain access really to that resource area, but also to our webinar and training community. So this will give you the ability to come and look at any webinars we've got running, but also any hands-on training. So for example, we're really hoping that this one goes ahead in April the 19th with our Beautify and BioNutriNeck training. So let's hope so. There's also going to be some online training available through the MedFX portal, which I believe is coming soon. So keep an eye out for that. as I mentioned before, when you register, you'll get the opportunity there and then to select whether you want to be added to the clinic finder. I would just say, you know, do this. If you don't want to do it straight away, you can go back into your account later on and add your clinic. And if you have more than one clinic, you've got the ability to put more than one on there as well. And again, just really from a backup point of view, and just to show the level of support available to you, there's also an ability to be able to report 24 hours here an adverse event. So this will just to be directed straight to our French team, but we've also got hands-on first responder with Dr. Philippe Hamida-Pazal, who's always very happy to offer support and help virtually as well. Okay, guys, I hope that wasn't too long. Is there any questions, anything I can help answer? Anything anybody wants to say, just to let me know if that's kind of met your requirements of what you joined me for this evening. Pop it in the chat, feel free. But I really do appreciate you joining, and I think it's great that we've now kind of gone into this virtual world now, really, that we've got the ability to try and reach more of you that haven't perhaps heard of us before. So thank you for joining. Okay. Right, I don't think there's any questions coming through. If there are, please feel free to keep typing. I'm just going to play my final ending video, really. But otherwise, I hope you all enjoy your dinner and your evening. And yeah, reach out soon if you'd like to. Yes, the products are absolutely available through MedFX. So they're all available now through MedFX. The only thing you can't purchase right now is the NanoSoft, but they are on order. So they'll be there very, very shortly. You want to do all of your purchasing through MedFX, you can do it on prescription as well. It's just that the training, the marketing, etc., is all available to you from our website. It also just means that you'll end up joining our newsletters and things like that. So you'll be the first to know when we do product launches or offers, things like that will all come through from FILLMED as well as MedFX. Okay. Yes, we absolutely offer product training on art filler. So all of the products that we've talked about today, there is hands-on training available. So again, we tend to train in an approach of a protocol. So if you want to learn more about art filler and you want to kind of develop some new training skills perhaps, then you might want to come on something like the BioNutriLift training, which again is cannula training also. So this will just give you a bit of an extra ability to learn a new skill. But yeah, art filler, yes, training available. NCTF training available. Skin Fusion training available, all available. Sam, you're asking, who do you contact to start up? Are there any training in South UK? Yes, absolutely. There's tons of training available in South of UK. Again, I think our first one is actually the 19th of April as well. We're going back with a bang and doing a training in the north and a training on the south in the same day. But yes, so Amy Williams, who's actually on the call at the moment, I introduced her right at the very beginning. And in fact, if I just, let me just see if I can go right back here. Might not be able to do this very quickly, but I'll just put our contact details up, shall I, so that you can see for a little minute longer. There you go. Can you see that? Yeah. So Amy Williams is our Southern Regional Manager. She's actually on furlough, as is Jen, until the 29th of March when the girls are back, thank God. So they'll both be back with me from the 29th of March. So please feel free to drop them an email now. They'll come back to you on their return. Alternatively, both myself and Liz are 24/7 pretty much contactable. In terms of training, as I say, you're best coming through us and our website. And obviously any products and purchasing, please go through MedFX. Training is sometimes free, Keith, not always. It depends what you're doing. Generally, the hands-on training, there is a charge. So please bear that in mind. But all of the fees are available for you to see once you're registered on the website. You'll be able to see the cost of everything. Generally, product is included. So please have a look on there. But it does vary and it depends what you're training in. Okay. Any other questions? Very welcome. My absolute pleasure. So hopefully you've managed to note down all those details that you need, guys. But of course, please go back to your MedFX contacts as well. So, you know, if there's, you know, I guess most of you deal with Kelly Tobin possibly. But yeah, if you've got any questions whatsoever, please go back to your MedFX guys. But you've always got us here to help at any point. Okay, so I've got one final video for you, but as I say, please feel free to leave me now if you wish, and I very much appreciate your time and hopefully look forward to seeing you all soon at some training. Have a nice evening.
Beauty. Is it a line A shape? A formula? How can science and medical innovations redraw a new world of beauty? Since 1978, FILLMED has drawn and created new territories. For the first time, we put emphasis not only on wrinkles, but on skin quality with the NCTF, a unique formula based on hyaluronic acid. CE marked in 2006. Since then, NCTF became a must and is often used in aesthetic protocols. In 2014, FILLMED created a new formula with trihyal technology, associating 3 types of hyaluronic acid. This gave birth to Art Filler. Launched in 2016, Art Filler is a range of 4 gels, allowing a hoop sculpture correction of wrinkles. We created a unique artistic approach to aesthetic, associating beauty, art, and science. Expert in formulation, innovative in clinical evaluation. In 2017, we created exclusive signature protocols, allowing a 360-degree approach to skin rejuvenation. The protocols also integrated skincare with skin perfusion to complete aesthetic procedures. Always concerned with women's expectations, we conducted a survey based on the Rosenberg scale to ascertain the impact of dermal filling on self-esteem. This was a first. In 2019, we innovated once again with NanoSoft, a new experience of injection, the smallest needle on the market. Today, we enter the era of positive pro-aging to put time on your side. Let's draw a new chapter.
Have a nice evening, everyone. Thank you for your time.